And welcome in, everybody. It's your Hobbs Odessa Lady Eagles basketball game. I'm Dawn Morgan with Jonathan, and we're going to take a break for our national anthem and come back with the tip-off to this game. Welcome back to Tasker Arena. I'm Dawn Morgan with Jonathan, who is operating camera tonight, and it's your Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball squad hosting Odessa High School. And I'm a little bit hoarse tonight, coming out from being under the weather, but we're going to kind of keep things short and sweet tonight because of that. Hopefully the voice will last long enough to go ahead and get this game done. So thank you very much for being patient. Thanks to our sponsors, and thanks to everyone listening and to the fans who are here at Tasker Arena, and to anyone who might be watching later after the completion of the game. It is on Lee County Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com and Hobbs YouTube Sports. Tonight, Odessa Permian here. And let's go down their roster. Number 1, Aaron Lira. Number 2, Donija Watkins. Number 3 is Anaida Ibarra. Number 4, Kiara Maxwell Gutierrez. Number 11, Mariah Leba. Number 12, Chloe Navarro. Number 13 is Mia Sanchez. Number 14 is Sam Lopez. Number 15 is Jada Briones. Number 22 is Brianna Ellis. Number 23 is Paige Byford. Number 24 is Dioshane Henderson. Number 30 is Alexis Escontrias. Number 32 is Sasha Cabral. Number 34 is Julissa Para. I'm listening as they pronounce these names as well. All right, and for your Hobbs Eye, there were some differences in that roster, and I was not able to catch all of the differences in the starters, though, for Odessa High. Number 2, Lachey Watkins. Number 3 is Anaida Ibarra. Number 22, Gabby Ellis. Number 34, Julissa Zapata. And I believe there was another number and a name that I do not have on this roster. For Hobbs High School, number 4, Mason Zepeda. Number 10, Wisdom Anthony. Number 12, Aliana Armitage. Number 14, Brett Clay. Number 15, Nakia Mojica. Number 20, Bryn Hargrove. Number 22, Kendall Cunningham. Number 23, Jayla David. Number 24, Carolina Sias. Number 30, Desiree Vasquez. Number 33, Kaislyn Munez. Number 34, Alana Bolton. Number 42, Tiana Richardson. Of course, head coach for the Hobbs Lady Eagles is Joe Carpenter. Your head coach for Odessa is Sherman Chu. And let's try to catch the numbers of all the starters. I did hear number 14, Brett Clay. Also number 22, Kendall Cunningham. Also number 23, Jada David. And there are 2 others. I'm looking for the numbers. Looks like 23. I've got Jayla David. Turn around, girls. Looks like Nakia Mojica. And I believe it maybe Mason Cepeda. We're just about ready to get this tipped off here as the Hobbs starters are out on the floor. And here come your Odessa starters as well. I'm going to be referring to numbers. The Hobbs girls are in their home whites with their little pinstripe numbers. And Odessa in their road reds with the white numbers. They're a lot easier to see the numbers. And David is up. It's going to be Odessa controlling. That's Watkins with it. Crosses midcourt right side. Passes to the top of the arc. Pass back out. Almost lost. Corralled back on the right side, the right wing. A pass in the lane. Stolen away. First turnover by Odessa. Hobbs girls have it. Pass over the left side. Driving in all the way to the lane. A little right-handed hook. And 2 points for the Lady Eagles. They are on the board 2-0. So 2 points. And a shot up by Odessa. Fight for the rebound as Brett Clay had her hand up. And they're going to call a foul. Number 22, Ellis. First foul. And David inbounding the ball. Of course, it was not a shooting foul. Pass back to David. Still having trouble. They finally, Lady Eagles get across the timeline. A pass goes a little over the head. They were trying for David underneath. Or they were trying, yes, for Jayla David underneath the basket. Went out of bounds. So that's a turnover for Hobbs. Their first turnover. They do lead this one 2-0. Barely underway here at Tasker Arena. And that is number 2, Watkins with the ball, driving the lane. I think she may have, they're going to call a foul. Are they going to say she double dribbled? They're going to call the foul. So it'll be on the floor. And that's going to be on number 14, Brett Clay. The ball inbounded by Odessa. Oh, Butterfingers as number 24. I guess that is Henderson. At least that's the name we have on the roster for Odessa. With number 24. Goes out of bounds. And it's going to remain Odessa basketball, though. They get it in. Watkins handling the ball. It's getting worked on by Mojica. Moving toward the top of the arc. Pulls out. Passes to Henderson. Henderson passes back around. Good defense by Hobbs, but a little too good, a little too close. And I think they're going to call that on number, is that Bryn Hargrove? Yeah, they're going to call that on Bryn Hargrove. Second team foul. So give the ball to Odessa. Number 2, Watkins gets the inbound pass. Passes it off top of the key. Henderson dribbling. Kicks it back out right side. Watkins got it. Oh, good defense there as Hargrove knocks it away. Pass in top of the key again. Good defense by Hobbs. Almost stealing the ball, almost stripping it away. Forcing Odessa to really move outside the arc. Now driving the lane on the right side. Watkins trying to put up a shot. It's blocked and it goes out of bounds, but nice block by Hobbs. And I really did not see if that was Cunningham. I think that was Cunningham who put the block on the ball. Goes out of bounds. Still Odessa's ball. Quick inbound. Quick basket up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Odessa. So it'll be Hobbs basketball. Lady Eagles are leading this one early on first quarter. Just got it started. They inbound. And a bad pass. Just some first of the game, I guess. Some nerves, some jitters. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's still Hobbs' ball. Inbounding. Oh, and a bad pass intended for David. Came up short. Odessa right there to steal it. A shot's up, no good. And Odessa, Watkins gets the rebound. Passes around. Odessa still looking for their first basket. There's a try from the 3-point range. And that's going to be Ellis with 3 points. And 3-2. Hobbs, the Lady Eagles with the ball. Finally crossing the timeline. Passing it down. Odessa, very sharp. Stealing it away right at the top of the keyhole. Watkins trying to get down under intense defensive pressure. Hobbs going to strip it away. No foul. Cunningham's got it. Little spin move. Puts her in a hand in on the ball. Are they going to call a foul or a jump ball? I think they're going to call the foul on number 3, Ivara. Let's see. Yep, they do. It's a foul, and it's going to be the second team foul. And we'll have a substitution for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. They will inbound, and they're going to get it into the new player on the court. There's a 3-point shot attempt up from the right side. No good. Fight for the rebound. David going up for it, and they're going to call, I think, one of the Odessa girls with a reach-in foul. Got her on the arm. So that's going to be number 2. That's on Watkins. Quick inbound. Jayla David right underneath the basket. Easy 2. And now the Lady Eagles are up 4-3. So David puts Hobbs up by 1. Odessa with the ball. Bring it down. That's Henderson fighting. Driving into the lane. Puts up a shot. Won't go. Rebound by Cunningham. Oh, Hobbs finally getting across the timeline just in time. Gets it to David. Top of the arc. Works it over to the left. Passes it off. Driving in the lane. Intensive pressure by Odessa. And they're going to call jump ball as reaching in from both sides. Odessa girls, that was number 3. And I don't know who the other one, number 24, Henderson. So Ibarra and Henderson on each side. Jump ball. Arrow goes the way of Hobbs. Lady Eagles inbounding underneath the basket. Get it out to Cunningham, left wing. Drives in, pulls out, passes it. Shots up, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be taken by Hobbs. Who did that? As I think that was Bryn Hargrove. And it's a bad pass and goes out of bounds over to the right. So it's going to be a turnover by Hobbs. It's their second. So score still 4-3. Lady Eagles up by 1. That's going to be Watkins inbounding. She passes it up. That's Ibarra crossing the timeline. Nice steal as Jayla David takes it. Spin move underneath the basket. The basket does not count. She traveled. Yeah, that was a great little spin move, but she stumbled just a little. Caught her foot. Hobbs faithful do not like the call. But I think that she dragged her foot as she was spinning, trying to make a great move. Still a nice move. Just didn't quite execute it. So ends up being a travel. Odessa with the ball. Henderson driving down. Great defense by the Lady Eagles, keeping them out of the lane and making them play the perimeter. And Watkins with the ball. Kind of stumbles. Ball goes out. Still Odessa's ball. It'll be Ibarra. Looks like she's going to inbound. Gets it over to 34 Pata in the game. Back to Watkins. Slowing down the pace a little. Back to Ibarra, drives the lane, left side, shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. It pops out, going to be controlled by Hobbs. Coast to coast, underneath. A little layup and is good. I just need to see the number of that Hobbs girl for the points. 6-3 now. Has Odessa with the ball. And I believe that is Aliana Armitage in for Hobbs. Yes, number 12, who had the layup, drove the lane, put it up. Fight for the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Hobbs' ball. Lady Eagles. No score on that drive in. And we're going to have a timeout taken, and I believe this is Coach Carpenter who wants to take a timeout. As the Lady Eagles still just starting to look a little bit clunky there. Not real smooth on their transitions. I think he just wants to get them back in, make sure they're on the same page. And we'll just keep the time. We'll keep it right here with the timeout. 6-3 is your score here in the first quarter. It's Hobbs Lady Eagles hosting Odessa at Tasker Arena. 4 points for Jayla David, 2 points for Armitage, 3 points by Ellis. The only 3 on the board for Odessa. Out of the timeout. Hobbs girls coming back. Same 5 on the court. You've got Aliana, you've got Armitage, Mojica, Hargrove, Cunningham, and David. And it'll be, the ref is saying play ball. Lady Eagles get the ball in. Jayla David back, get to Armitage. Armitage flips it forward to Hargrove. They get it over to David in the left corner. Oh, a nice three-pointer from the left side. Makes it 9-3 in favor of the Lady Eagles. Ball passed down the court. And on the pass, fight for it. Henderson had her hand up. It was tipped. And I think they're going to call a foul on Armitage. Not a shooting foul on the floor. And a steal on the pass as Cunningham actually had the steal, and then she passed it off. And a nice layup, and gets knocked to the ground as Cunningham stole it and passed it off right away to Hargrove. Hargrove took it down, made the basket, drew the foul. But they are going to say, I was going to say they hadn't put up the points yet, and they should. They indicated that it was going to count. So Hargrove with 2 more points, and she gets to shoot as well. And it's short. Bricks it off the front. So a missed free throw. Odessa taking it down the court. Henderson's got it. Pulls up short. Gives it to Watkins. Great hustle. Great hustle by Armitage. Almost stole it away. Hobbs girls are quick. They're very quick. And Odessa's finding out that if they don't take care of the ball better, Hobbs is going to steal any opportunity they have. But the ball is still Odessa Permians. Odessa High School, rather. It's Odessa High. Watkins passing it to Henderson. And then a three-point shot from the right wing, no good. Watkins, that's Gutierrez with the rebound, but taken away by Hobbs. And Jayla David takes it down, passes it off. Missed shot from the right wing. Rebound by Odessa. Across the timeline right side, drives down, pulls up in the corner. Oh, kind of a little miscommunication by Odessa there as Henderson kind of passed it off to a Hobbs girl as she thought Gutierrez was right there behind her, but Hobbs right in between in the middle of that sandwich. But it goes out, last touch by Hobbs. It's going to remain Odessa ball. 11-3, Hobbs Dominating early. Kendall Cunningham's going to go out, and it looks like, who is that coming in? For her, Cunningham going out off the floor. Odessa with two looks at the basket, and neither one of them made it. Hobbs finally with the rebound, sends it. Jayla David kicks it out. Hargrove with a three-pointer from the right wing. That's her. That's going to be her 8th point of the game, and a steal. Another turnover by Odessa. And a shot up from the left side. Again, Hargrove, I believe. And a bad pass, almost picked off by Hobbs and then stolen right back. Henderson will drive all the way down. Intensive pressure, almost stolen. Hobbs girls all over there. Great defensive pressure, but manages to sneak it in anyway. Henderson with 2 points. Makes it 16-5. Hobbs girls still leading. Nice coast-to-coast move there. All by Jayla David. And after the pass down the court, going to be a foul. We're going to call that on number 22, Ellis. That's her 2nd foul. And she'll come out. So Hobbs girls 18-5 rather. In this first quarter. Pretty fast-moving wing. We've had a few fouls called. And off the heels of this one, Hobbs inbounding. Passing on the outside. Now Hargrove driving in. Puts up a shot, won't fall. And the rebound is going to be brought down by Byford, her first. And gives it to Henderson, drives in, pulls back out. Mid-court, now drives to the right wing, puts up a three-point shot, won't go. And the rebound is going to be Jayla David. A fight for it, though. They're going to call tie ball as Lyra in the game for Odessa gets a hand on it. And they're going to say jump ball. And the arrow probably this time, let's see, the arrow is going to go, I think they should, yeah, I was going to say the last jump ball was Hobbs, so this should be Odessa. And it is. And they put up a shot right off of the inbound pass. Doesn't go. Odessa with the rebound. And then a turnaround. And 23 with Byford with a three-point shot. Makes it 18-8. Hobbs with the ball. Across the timeline, left side. And did a little desperation shot. I believe that was from right at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. The shot no good. So your score at the end of the first quarter is 18-8. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second quarter. Hobbs Lady Eagles leading Odessa. It's 18-8 at Tasker Arena. And we'll be back with more basketball action here. Hobbs High basketball action, Lady Eagles on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And we are back at Tasker Arena at the beginning of the second quarter. Hobbs leading 18-8. Hobbs inbounding from midcourt, passing it around. Finally a three-point attempt up, won't fall. Fight for the rebound. It's Cunningham. That's her third. And a putback is good. So Cunningham with 5 points in the game makes it 20-8. Odessa with the mid-court. Odessa slowing things down, passing into Byford. Byford puts up the shot, a jumper, and it's good. That's her 5th point of the game, 20-10. Lady Eagles with the 10-point lead. Pass over the left side across the timeline. Pulls up, 3-point shot is good. And that is Clay, I believe. And coming back down the other way, Henderson with a layup from the right side. 23-12 now in the second quarter. And an attempted shot won't fall. Fight for the rebound, and that's going to be Jaylet David with her 3rd. Give it to Hargrove. Top of the arc. Passes it over to the left to Clay. Back. And that's Mojica. That's my bad. I think I called her Clay just a moment ago. Mojica, number 15. Hobbs girls just looking for an opening, passing it around the outside the arc. Looking either for an open shot. Now passes into the lane. Little turnaround jumper by Cunningham. Won't fall. Fight for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Odessa. So it'll be the Hobbs girls ball, and that's Mojica who will inbound from underneath the Hobbs basket, just to the right. She's right of the basket, looking at her. She's left of it. Gets it. The 3-pointer from the left side won't fall. And it's going to be the rebound coming down with that, I believe, is number 2, Watkins. It's her 3rd rebound. They pass it into the lane top of really a jumper from the free throw line is made by Henderson. That's her 6th point of the game. Makes it 23-14. Hobbs girls bring the ball back down. Oh, Hargrove loses on the handle momentarily. She gets it to Mojica. Mojica, right wing, gets it into Cunningham. Thinks about it, getting blocked out, drives the lane, trying to power through, and she's going to draw the foul. They're going to say getting her on the arm, I believe, they're going to say number 3. Is it number 3 or number 4? Number 3, I believe, is who they're calling that on. Nope, number 22. That's Ellis. It's her 3rd foul. And it was in the act of shooting, so Cunningham at the free throw line. Her first trip there. First is up, miss. She's got 5 points in the game, though. So the first one was a miss. She gets another try. And this one's up, and it also bounces off to the right. That's going to be number 30, Escontrillas, with the rebound. She gets it to Henderson, drives down into the lane. Now cuts it back out. Nice steal. Nice steal by Hargrove, who takes it, puts up a little right-handed layup. Hargrove makes it 25-14, and that's her 6th. That's her 9th point of the game. Coming the other way, it's Escontrillas. Taking the pass across midcourt. Hobbs really on good defense here. Butterfingers by Odessa, but they got it back. Get it to Lyra, who drives in. Cunningham gets her, they call it a jump ball, and it should be. I was going to be a little upset if it was called a foul, because it was not a foul. Cunningham got her hand on the ball. Nice job. As Cunningham, it's a tie ball, but the arrow is going to go the way of Odessa. So Odessa will have it, 25-14 here in the second quarter. Fast-moving game so far. Ball knocked away by Hobbs, I believe. So it stays Odessa ball. They inbound. Escontrillas in the right corner. Good defense by Hobbs. She's having trouble finding anybody open. She throws it away. A nice steal as Hargrove was just waiting for it. Passes to Cunningham. Cunningham comes up, makes the little layup. Easy 2 points. Makes it look easy. If it were easy, they'd all be doing it all the time, right? And a lot of the Hobbs girls are doing it a lot of the time. They're a nice team, and they're playing well together in this one against Odessa so far, 27-14. Odessa with the ball. They go on, put up a shot. It's short. Hobbs with the ball. Little pass all the way down the line, all the way underneath it. So Hargrove putting up a shot. Shot was no good, but she draws a foul underneath the basket. That was nice teamwork, as it was a steal, and Hobbs was moving. The transition, that was beautiful. Really nice transition work. They saw, all the Hobbs girls saw the steal happening. They moved, got ahead of the ball down the court, and made a really nice offensive a transition from defense to offense, getting ahead of the ball. Hargrove down there, taking the pass on the run, perfect timing, put it up, and drew the foul as well. So 29-14. As yes, the shot was good, and then her free throw also good, makes it 30-14. Hobbs more than doubling up Odessa. They take the ball down, get it to midcourt, and it goes out. They lose it, so that's yet another turnover. The turnovers have been killing Odessa. They've got 6 turnovers. Hobbs only has 3. Lady Eagles with the ball. 3:51 left to play in the second quarter. Passing it, they get it into Cunningham. Drives into the right side, puts up a shot. Doesn't fall, fight for the rebound. She gets her own rebound, and the putback is good. So Cunningham with another rebound and 2 more points. Makes it 32-14. Odessa with the ball. Bad pass. As that was a direct result from really good defensive pressure by Hobbs, as Watkins was just trying to, Watkins was trying to move that ball down, get it across court, and then over the timeline, and Hobbs' defense just made it very, very hard for her to do that and execute well. So, timeout, 32-14. Hobbs leading, firmly in control of this one, looking very smooth at this point. Very few misfires, a few fouls here and there, but some nice play. Odessa definitely on their heels from the very first. And now Hobbs just keeps stretching out their lead. It was 18-8 at the end of the first quarter. And now, with just a couple of minutes left before halftime, Hobbs leads 32-14. We'll take a brief timeout. While the girls take a timeout, give me a chance to pop another cough drop, try to get my voice back. We'll be back with more Lady Eagles basketball from Tasker Arena. And welcome back to Tasker Arena. I'm Don Morgan. And out of the timeout, 32-14, your Hobbs Lady Eagles are leading. They've got the ball inbound at midcourt, right in front of Taskovich. Passing the ball around on the left side. Nice bounce pass in the lane to Armitage, who, nice little cutting move right underneath the basket and puts it in. 34-14. Odessa come the other way. That's Watkins moving the ball, moving back out. Lyra with a 3-point attempt, won't fall, fight for the rebound. Cunningham's got it. She moves it down, a nice pass, and catches up. I believe that's, who is that in the game now? The ball was up, no good. Hobbs got the rebound, though. And then Britton Hargrove with the shot between the free throw line and the top of the key. Makes it 36-14 now. Odessa moving the ball down the court. Shots up, no good. Leva with the rebound and a pass out. Fight for it. Ball was loose momentarily. Paige Byford's got it. She gets it over to Lyra. Lyra takes a shot way off the mark. Hobbs with the rebound. That's going to be Bryn Hargrove on the right wing, driving into the lane, puts up a little shot. And, Odessa in position to try to challenge, but they don't. And so Hobbs has got 2 more points. 38-14. No, and they're going to call the foul there on, I believe, on Bosquez. Desiree Bosquez in the game. And that's going to be the first foul on her. 38-14 here. Just a minute 51 left to play in this first half. I'm Don Morgan, Jonathan running camera tonight in this Hobbs Lady Eagles game at Tasker Arena. And off of that floor foul, Odessa inbounds. Get it to Watkins. Watkins passes off to Ivana. And they're going to call Armitage with a foul, her second. It's a 6-team foul. Odessa inbounds, passing it around, and stolen. Stripped away. A nice steal and a nice basket. As Jayla David with a nice steal. And then Hobbs with another steal. Armitage puts it up, won't go. But the rebound by Hobbs. They're going to pass it around, get in control. They're driving in the lane, kick it out. And from the right side again. 2 more points. Again, Jayla David. And that is stolen. That is David. Size, I believe, it was her ball last time. Shots up. Free ball. A free-for-all for the ball, I must say. Having a lot of trouble seeing a couple of these numbers on the Hobbs girls. Odessa with the ball. It's now 42. And a nice steal. Hobbs girls stealing every chance they get. Mojica. The steal by Hargrove, though, pass to Mojica. So nice assist, and she puts it in. 2 more points. Hobbs are really pouring it on. They really have the scoring advantage. I mean, they have kept Odessa scoreless now for almost the entire second half. And a pass down all the way underneath the basket. And 2 more points. Mojica 46-14. Hobbs girls just dominating Odessa. Another steal, attempted steal, and a fight for it right at the buzzer at halftime as things got a little bit frantic, hectic, and a little bit sloppy there in the final couple of minutes before the half. But partly it's just because Hobbs had Odessa so rattled, and Hobbs was just using such tight defense and just dominating the play over Odessa. And Odessa just could not come back from that. So 46-14 as Odessa manages to only put 6 points on the board in that second quarter. They put 8 up in the first. So at the end of the second quarter and at halftime, your score is 46-14. Hobbs girls really stretched it out, started pouring it on in this second quarter here at Tasker Arena. So we'll take a break, and we will come back with your second half of basketball. I'm going to have to keep this very short, as I'm very hoarse, as you can hear. And so bear with me, and we'll be back. We'll do a brief halftime show and come back with the second half of Lady Eagles basketball. Hope you're enjoying the video provided by Jonathan, who is running our camera tonight, so thank you very much. And we'll be back. Lady Eagle basketball tonight is here on Hobbs YouTube, HobbsSportsYouTube.com, and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball at Tasker Arena. I'm Dawn Morgan, and I am, okay. I'm checking all my levels, and I think we're good. Getting a good feedback from Evie Stuber, Tiff Stuber. Thank you very much for watching that. I'm told video is good, stream is good, volume's good, life is good. So we are here at halftime, and life is good for the Hobbs Lady Eagles as they are definitely in control of this one, 46-14. It was 18-8 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter, Hobbs just really started finding their rhythm and really working the turnover, forcing so many turnovers, so many steals. Hobbs' defense has been very, very good. They had a few little couple of clunky places in terms of transitions that did not last very long at all. As they fixed that, and they have been moving and dominating Odessa for almost this entire game, looking pretty smooth and starting to work in some of the non-starters in and out as well. So able to put a lot of points on the board. I mean, when you end the first one at 18 and they're up by 10, and then you end the second one with 46 points, and you allow only 6 points in scoring by Odessa, your defense is doing well and your offense as well, and that means those transitions are looking excellent. Really good passing, good shooting. I mean, that they certainly, I haven't been keeping track of their shooting percentage, but they have more makes than misses for sure. And Hobbs only at the free throw a couple of times. But let's take a look at the scoring for Odessa. Only 14 points on the board, and here's how they got there. Their leading scorer in this one is Henderson with 6 points, Byford with 5 points, Trey, and a layup, and then Ellis with a tray. And that's it. That totals 14 points. Now for the Hobbs girls, your leading scorer so far is Bryn Hargrove. I have her down for 15 points. And this is my first basketball game of the season to call, transitioning from volleyball and football into basketball. So it's a pleasure to be here and to see the Lady Eagles for what's my first time this season. And they are looking good so far. But my scorekeeping here in the face of not really feeling very well and not sounding very good. Thanks for being patient. Very, very hoarse, but doing what I can. And the Hobbs girls are making it easier. They are definitely in charge of this one. 15 points for Hargrove with 2 steals. Also, Kendall Cunningham with 7 points and 6 rebounds and a steal. Jayla David, I've got her down for 9 points, a couple of steals, 4 rebounds, and she may actually have more rebounds than that. I've also got Sias with 4 points, a steal, a rebound. Armitage with 4 points, Clay with 3 points, and again, she actually may have 2 of the points I've given to somebody else, and Mojica with 4 points. So that does add up to 46 if I've got them right for each of the girls. And we are here in the third quarter as underway. Hobbs with the ball, passing it around, a drive in the lane, a nice pass inside underneath the basket. A nice pass underneath inside, and 2 points up for Hobbs. It was a great assist and nice layup, but Odessa takes the ball back, brings it down the court, and Henderson with her 8th point of the game makes it 48-16. Hobbs girls. Hargrove taking it across the timeline, midcourt, going to work around. Hobbs girls pace a little slower now. They're picking it up. David drives the lane, kicks it back out. Kicks it out. I believe that is Size. And she thought there was somebody there to pass it back to. And Hargrove not able to get to that. Goes out of bounds. So a turnover for Hobbs to Odessa. They've got it. They get it to Watkins. Watkins to Ivara. They pass into Byford in the lane as she puts it up, and she's going to draw the foul. So Byford, who has 5 points in the game, that's going to be a foul on Brett Clay. That's her second foul. And it will send Byford to as Byford with 2 more points and a trip at the line. And her shot is up and good. It falls. So 3 points, 3 more points. That makes it 8 for Byford. Makes it 48-19 here in your third quarter. Hobbs leading. Hobbs with the ball. They get it across. Get it over on the left side. Hargrove dribbling. Drives the lane. Pulls out. Gets it over to David, I believe. She passes it off. Little jump shot. Falls. And that's going to be Hargrove with the rebound and puts it up and draws the foul. Basket's good. They do count it. I was going to say it should count. I was waiting. They finally do put that up, so it is 50. Hargrove with 2 more points. She's got 17 now, and her shot is good. 51-19 now in this third quarter. 6:25 left in the third. Odessa with the ball. That's going to be Byford crossing the timeline, driving down. A poke at the ball from behind. I think that was Hargrove pushing the ball out. It goes out of bounds. It will stay Odessa ball, but that was a nice, kind of breaks up the momentum. Forces Odessa to throw it in from out of bounds, almost stolen away by Hobbs. They're playing excellent defense tonight, very tight in all levels. And the ball loose. Fight for it. Odessa maintains. Little jump shot by Henderson. Hits too hard, comes off, but Odessa with the rebound. A bounce and a foul, as that was Ellis with the ball, the rebound, and she gets fouled. Let's see who they call that on. They're going to call that on David. I think that's her first foul. Yes, it is. So that'll send 22 Ellis to the line. Her first trip, and it's up and good. So wholesale changes as Coach Carpenter is going to pull out everybody off the court and put bench players in and get them some game time experience. All 5 off the court, new players. Second is up and good. So Ellis with both free throws, both ends of that, makes it 51-21. Coach Carpenter feeling left 30 points ahead, that he can get his bench in, give them some good playing time against Odessa. Hobbs brings it down, kicks it out right side, drive into the lane. Over in the right corner, good defense by Odessa. Got Hobbs trapped up over in the corner. Fight for the ball. Oh, and she traveled. Yep. So Hobbs with a turnover. Give it to Odessa. They're down 30 points here with 5:34 left to play in the third quarter. It'll be number 2, Watkins, inbounding. Gets the ball back. Sends it across the timeline to Lyra, left side. She puts a shot up. 3-pointer won't go. Odessa with the rebound. And I think that is Byford with the putback. The rebound and the putback. 2 more points, so 51-23. And I believe that is Armitage with the ball. Passes it to the right. Ball's up, won't go. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be Odessa's. Believe that was Ibarra with the ball. They pass to Ellis. No, to Henderson. Henderson to Watkins. Watkins to Ibarra. A shot won't go. Henderson with the rebound and the putback, and it's good. 51-25. Armitage with the ball for Hobbs. Crosses the timeline, center court. Passes to the right. Fight for the ball. Good defense. Hobbs works out of it. Works around. That's number 4, Zepeda. Passes it. Oh, and tripped up from behind. That should be a foul on number 3 on Ivada. And it will be. It's on the floor. Yep, it is on 3. Her second. Hobbs will rebound, or inbound rather, right in front of the student section. And they get it to Zepeda. Pass it off to the right. Armitage. Passes. Now a pass in the lane. Put up, no good. Odessa with the rebound. Now they pass it to Henderson. Henderson working down. Puts up a shot. Won't fall. Hobbs with the rebound, though. Pass Down court, Armitage working. Count the basket, and she draws a foul. Nice work as Armitage takes the pass on the run mid-stride. And beautiful work. Moving down in front of the basket, puts up the basket and draws the foul. 53-25 now. And let's see, who are they calling that on? I think they put that up and took it off already. And I did not see. But it is going to be Armitage at the line. The little trip up from behind. And, it goes in and out. And a fight for the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball as Armitage has a hand in it. Even though she missed, the arrow is going to go the way of Odessa. 53-25 in the third quarter, 3:53 left to play. Hobbs firmly in charge of this one. Odessa inbounding. They're going to get it to Watkins. And she crossed the timeline, crossed back. So, that's a turnover for Hobbs. Two Hobbs, rather. Another turnover by Odessa. That really has been the killer for them. Some unforced turnovers, and then all of the steals that Hobbs managed, especially in that second quarter, to really turn things around and pour it on. Hobbs with the ball. Shots up, no good. Fight for the rebound. And Henderson has it, but then stolen away by Hobbs. Mojica gives it to underneath the basket. Who was that? Armitage? No, I think that's Size. Size, yes. And she ends up on the ground. She's going to get fouled. The bucket no good. But Size will be at the line as they call that on Ivara. That's her fourth foul. And now she gets it. Bounces front, bounces back, and drops in. So she has 5 points in the game. Again, I may have given a couple of her points to one of the other girls in air. The second one's very nice, too. Size playing a very nice game in this one. She has a steal, rebounds. Nice transitioning from offensive defensive play for her. Just one of several. The Lady Eagles really shining in this game. Looking good. Odessa with the ball. Passing it around. Hobbs, good defense. Shots up, no good. It's going to be Hargrove with the rebound. Hargrove drives down. Passes it off. Get it to Size. Size, three-point range. And yes, she buries it. Nope, it's just going to be a 2. Her foot was on the line. So 57-25 now. Size. Again, nice game. Hobbs Lady Eagles looking good. A steal away from Watkins. Hobbs again picking the pocket. Nice pass. A really nice assist with a pass into Cunningham. And Cunningham with a beautiful hook shot lays it in. So Hobbs just looking really nice. Really great teamwork. Good passing. Good transition again. I've just really noticed that. This team very smooth on those transitions for the most part. Hobbs with the ball. 59-25 now. 2:20 left to play in this third quarter. Hobbs looking for position. Cunningham trying to get the ball up, and she gets fouled as she's putting it up from the right-hand side. And a shooting. She's in the act of shooting. So she will go to the line. Number 34. Her foul is called on her. And it's up and good. So Cunningham again. Just kind of an all... she had a block shot early. She's had 8 rebounds. Now working 2 points at the line. Again, just really good all-around offensive, defensive play by the Hobbs girls. Odessa taking the ball, moving it down, passing it off. That's going to be Watkins from the left corner, and she buries it. Watkins with a very nice shot. Makes it 59-28, 61-28, my bad. Hobbs, nice pass down. Coast-to-coast work, and a nice layup, and draws the foul. Cunningham, again, 2 more points, 63-28, and she'll go to the line. She just finished 2 of 2 there at the line. She missed 1 free throw in the first half. She found her legs, though, and this one goes in, 64-28. Odessa with the ball. Cunningham comes along, picks the pocket. Bounce pass over to Hargrove. Hargrove's going to hold on to it. Stay from the top of the arc. Does not go. Fight for the rebound. It's going to bounce right in front of Size or David. Is it? I believe it might have been Jayla. And, but taken away by Odessa. Henderson's got it. She cools everything off, takes it, gets it over there in that left corner. It's short, bricks it, and it bounces right in the hands of Bryn Hargrove. Another rebound for her as she takes it down, ends up getting tripped up. They're going to call the trip foul on Henderson. And let's see, are they doing substitutions? Yes, they are. That'll be Henderson coming. That'll be several of the Hobbs girls coming out. And going to be some more bench players coming in as the Hobbs starters going out. And now 64-28 your score here. Just 38 seconds left in this third quarter. Hargrove at the line, and beautiful shot as she sinks it. Makes it 65-28 as time almost up in this third quarter. Hargrove's second shot is up, and that one's going to be short. Fight for the rebound. Hobbs has got it. Armitage working around the outside. Pass into the lane. They're going to call that foul, I think, on 34 on Pata. Yep, it is going to be a push foul from behind. And that is going to send Hobbs to the line, but not until after the end of the quarter. So we'll start the fourth quarter. I believe they're going to go ahead and have her shoot at the line, go ahead and take her free throw shot. Yep, they're just going to go ahead and as time, we're going to put the time back on the clock, just enough time for her to shoot. And she makes it, the long hair making it impossible. She's going to get a second shot, and I cannot see who she is. Her long hair at the back, I cannot tell that player's number. And that one's going to bounce off and be no good. I would love to tell you who she is, but I can't see because of her hair. And I'll figure it out. Again, she's one of the substitutions coming in off the bench, doing nice work with 2 points there. Just not sure what her number is and therefore what player she is. So at the end of the third quarter, it's Hobbs 66-28. Hobbs 66-28. Firmly in control of this one enough that Coach Carpenter has been able to pull his starters and give some of the younger players and the bench some good minutes on the floor, some real playtime experience, and that's very important with a team that's going to be losing some significant seniors at the end of this year. All the players very good, but you want to season those younger players, especially in a game when you're this far ahead. So 66-28, just one more quarter left to play here at Task Arena. I'm Dawn Morgan, Jonathan running camera, and you're watching and listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And the player in question I was wondering about is not on the floor now, so I'm still wondering who it was. We'll figure that out and share that with you. Armitage with the ball for Hobbs after the inbound to midcourt. Oh, passing around the outside of the arc, losing the handle on the ball off of some pretty good defense by Ibarra for Odessa. Still Hobbs ball. Going to inbound, pass it right over to the left. A layup attempted, won't go. Fight for the rebound. It's just kind of all over the place. Hobbs ends up with it. And the ball is up, but they're going to say the whistle had sounded, so it does not count, and it'll be Odessa with the ball. Sorry, these are not my headphones, and I am having trouble keeping the mic close enough to my mouth. All right, Odessa with the ball, inbounding, passing it down court, outside the arc on the left side. Then back over, believe a three-point attempt up, no good. fight for the rebound. And Hobbs is going to end up with the ball, but on the floor, knocked down. I believe that's number 33, Muniz. Are they going to call the foul on her or on Odessa? Going to call it on her. I think they're going to call the charge. All right, so Odessa inbounding. Oh, point blank miss by Henderson from right underneath the basket. And then Cabral trying to clean it off. Doesn't go. Kicked out of bounds instead. And they're going to call a foul on number 42, Richardson. Her first. So that sends Henderson to the line. And it goes in. So Henderson with 9 points now. At least that I've got written down. Henderson will get another shot at it. Second one is up and good as well. Now that makes it 30, 66-30. Hobbs girls leading. 6 minutes left to play in this game. Hobbs passing it down. I believe that's Richardson with the ball. Passing it. Underneath, off to the left side. Butterfingers on that. Dribbling. Hobbs again. Now driving into the lane. A shot up, no good. The rebound by Cabral. And a pass all the way down to Watkins. Watkins is going to get tripped. Going to call kind of a kick foul on Hobbs, I believe. A little kick push. Not the active shooting. And that's going to be on Muniz. Even though it's her second. So it will send Watkins out to throw it in. As we've got subs, and I believe that is, oh boy, can't tell. Bolton possibly, if that's 34. I believe that's what it might be. I believe that may be 34. And they're going to call that again. They're going to call that on Bolton. That is 34, Bolton. And Henderson at the line. Up, no good. Second one is up and good. So makes it 66-31 here. Hobbs leading, 4:51 left to play. It's been a quick moving game. Pulling up from right side, taking a shot, won't fall. Hobbs coming up short, goes out of bounds. So it will be Odessa ball, and it's going to be Ellis inbounding. You know, I'm having a much easier time seeing and calling the names for Odessa because I can see their numbers so much more clearly than Hobbs. The white numbers on the red jerseys, very easy to pick up. Not so much for Hobbs. And this is the first game I've seen Hobbs play this season, so I don't quite know the girls by sight yet, but I'll be working on it. And a steal by Hobbs. Another turnover. Armitage with the ball and puts up the shot, even off balance. It goes in. So nice work by Armitage. He's got 2 more points. Got 8 in the game. So 68-31. Odessa coming back the other way. Passing in. Bad pass. Picked off. Hobbs with the ball. Nice work. Driving all the way down. Looking for a nice coast-to-coast. Doesn't make it. That's Bolton, I believe. And kind of gets tripped up. Goes out of bounds. And they're going to call that trip foul on Cabral. It's her first foul. And that's going to send number 32. And I don't have a 32 on the roster. I believe she's a JV player who came in the game. So my apologies. I don't have her name. I did watch and see just a little bit of that at the end of that JV game. So number 32 at the line. Nice work. Free throws. Both ends of that. Oh, Hobbs wants to travel. But it was just a pause. She didn't go. She kind of paused with her hand and the ball up in the air. As Watkins gave it off, passed it off to Henderson. Henderson driving in, puts up a shot, doesn't go, but she gets fouled on the way up. And they're going to call that on Bolton, so her second foul. And that's going to send Henderson to the line again. She's made 3 of 4 here in the last couple of minutes, and that one goes, that one falls as well. 70-32. And I've got her with 8, 10, 12 points in the game now. Henderson puts it up and in, so I've got her with 13 points now. 70-33. Lady Eagles winning against Odessa High here at Tasker Arena. 3 minutes left to play in the game. A lot of bench players able to play here. A lot of minutes as Hobbs has really dominated this one since they had a pretty 18-8 at the end of the first quarter, and then they really settled in and poured it on. Hobbs passing around, shoots, misses, and it's going to end up being, I believe, Ellis with the rebound. And they pass it. Nope, that was Henderson with the rebound. They pass it down to Ellis. She misses it, goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Hobbs' ball. No foul. She ended up losing her balance on the floor, but no push, no foul. Hobbs' ball, though, as Odessa has made some unforced turnovers, and Hobbs has been it's been grand larceny here, especially in the first half. Steals and really making a lot of points off of turnovers. So Hobbs was really able to pour it on. 70-33, Odessa with the ball as they just keep working it around outside the arc. Bounce pass in, Henderson turnaround jumper, falls off to the right, no good. Hobbs with the rebound. Get it to Bolton, Bolton across. Puts it up, there's an attempt, no good. Hobbs with the rebound. Put back, no good, air ball. And rebound is going to be Watkins. She's going to take it, left side, looking for position. Kicks it over, nice pass. Attempt by Navarro, no good. And Hobbs going to get the rebound. Hobbs with the rebound, I think that's Clay. Kicks it out. Attempt from the right side, no good from Armitage. And then Clay with 2 more points. Clay with a steal, some rebounds, points as well. Good game for Clay. Odessa with the ball. Henderson puts it up. 2 more points. Makes it 72-35. 46 seconds left in this game. Clay with the ball, drives in, turnaround jumper, and it falls. As Clay with 2 more points. Nice work from her. Odessa with the ball. Oh, she loses it. Watkins goes and gets it across the timeline safely. 23 seconds. Hobbs going to be victorious. 74-35 the score right now. An attempt up. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Clay, that was Watkins trying to get it. And are they going to just let the clock run out? Or the ball went out of bounds? And they should have stopped the clock, but it did not. So, okay, maybe they were right. They should not have stopped the clock, and it just ran out. 74-35. I was prophetic, actually, saying that was the score at the time. Ended up being the final score of the game with no more scoring before the clock ran out. 74-35 is your final score here as Lady Eagles in control of this one all the way. So we'll be back. And I think we're just going to go ahead and run this out. And in this, since I am trying to save the voice just a little bit, it's I'll just recap your quarters and let you know there was the scoring. It was a very nice team effort tonight with a lot of great transition work, offensive, defensive. Hobbs defense, excellent, forcing so many turnovers with so many steals, and more importantly, Hobbs making points off of those turnovers, off of those steals, off of the rebounds. They had more makes than misses tonight, but they got a few second looks and made those. So Hobbs looking very good in all phases of the game. Good from the line, good rebounds, and lots of points. Good production out of so many players You had a real balanced sheet with really great work and contributions points-wise from everyone from Armitage to Clay to Mojica. Mojica with a really good first quarter especially. Hargrove, you had Cunningham, Jayla David, Carolina Size, all with excellent points, rebounds, steals, and good work at the line. Only a handful. I'm seeing maybe 3 or maybe 4 missed free throws out of all their time at the line for Hobbs. So they were dominant, ahead in the first quarter 18-8. At the end of the second quarter at halftime, they were ahead 46-14. Then they were at the end of the third quarter, it was 66-28, and at the end of the game, 74-35. So another win for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, as now they do not have another home game until the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. They will be on the road. They've got some tournaments, and they will have more chances to tune everything up. But they are looking very good and very sharp so far in this season. And another win under their belt, and in the W column will be put them in good stead as they continue to kind of tune up for the next time you'll be able to see them, at least for schedule games. At least that we have on the schedule, will be the next home game opportunities will be the Holiday Tournament. Of course, they'll be playing right along with the boys, and that is going to be a sensational opportunity to see some great basketball, as always, on the boys and the girls side in that tournament, which will, of course, as it always falls between Christmas and New Year's. We'll be talking a lot more about that as we get closer, and it'll be Ty Friend bringing you those games from the Holiday Tournament. And couldn't be prouder of the Hobbs Lady Eagles tonight, and a good chance to get my feet wet again with them and call a win. So congratulations to Coach Carpenter and the girls, and safe travels to head coach Sherman Chu and the Odessa High girls as they fought and played well, but were outmanned, outgunned, and just outplayed tonight by the Hobbs Lady Eagles in every way. 74-35 your final score. I'm Dawn Morgan. Jonathan running camera tonight. Thank you very much. Good job. And we'll say good evening, and hope you've enjoyed the Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball here on HobbsSportsYouTube.com and HobbsAmerica.com. Good night.